Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us on this week's group chat. I'm Carol, your Democracy Operations and Community Officer.
I'm Ilyas. I'm your activities officer.
And I'm Yasmin, your Welfare and International Officer.
Fantastic. So, as we all know, it is term 3, which is exam time. And I just want to ask Yasmin and Ilyas, what are any kind of exam tips you want to give anyone watching today?
I think what really helped me in my exams, especially in the exam season revision, is social media is a big distraction, especially TikTok. I'm looking at you, Yasmin. So yeah, what I try to do is try to limit my social media use during revision sessions. So whether that's by putting like a block on my phone or just deleting that app completely, and I feel like I focus much better.
Awesome, Yasmin.
Yeah, TikTok is definitely a distraction, but I think for exam season, you just have to be prepared. Don't leave your revision till the last minute. Yeah, I guess one thing that took me a couple of years to learn, but try and revise as you go along, rather than trying to cram everything in the Easter holidays.
Absolutely. And then my tip is to kind of find out how you best revise. So for me, it took me a long time to realize that I prefer revising by myself rather than with friends. So yeah, and like how you like to set out your notes and stuff like that, just find what works for you. Might be very different to your friends and stuff like that, but that's okay because we're all individuals and we all have different learning styles or revising styles, I guess. So what's coming up today? So we'll give you a quick update on kind of what's happening around the union at UCL. I'll share plans for what's next with the fee refunds campaign. Yasmin's going to be talking about Mental Health Awareness Week, which is next week. And Ilyas is going to give us an update on Student Central. As always, a huge thank you to Film Society and Diego for producing the show. And now we're going to go straight on to our priorities for this week. So to kick off, we've got a few projects kind of on the go that we thought it would be worth sharing. And to start with, I'm going to be kind of talking about the Students United Against Fees campaign, what we've done, what we're going to do, and how you guys can get involved. So last week was our day of digital action on the 29th of March. There we go. Almost forgot what month. No, not March. April. There we go.
April.
Forgetting what month we're in. Oh wow. It's been a long year. And it was amazing. So we were sharing some of the pictures that I'd taken of a Boris Johnson cutout around campus. One of them got a lot of traction of Boris in the Octagon exhibit, which was at the moment of 13 historical flops. And I kind of added Boris Johnson as number 14. That was really fun. I saw loads and loads of TikToks, memes, and so many people sharing their stories. And it was just such an incredible day just to see kind of students using their voices, using all the channels available to them to really show why we all deserve refunds this year. And we've just reached an incredible 5,000 signatures on the Students United Against Fees letter, which will be sent very shortly to Boris Johnson himself. And I will kind of keep you up to date on that. But kind of what's happening next? We actually just had a campaign meeting, and we've got some exciting plans for the middle of June. Can't say much, but we're going to take it to the streets, and we're going to kind of have a physical presence around for once, and so that's going to be really exciting.
So, Carol, what can the students do now or like maybe in the next few weeks or in the future to get involved and support the campaign as much as possible?
Brilliant. Great question, Ilyas. So what we're starting to do now is to encourage students to have conversations and to talk with their parents, their family members, anyone who's not in a university right now, because sometimes when those conversations don't happen, family members don't know exactly what it's like to be a student this year. Yeah, they'll, might have some idea, but it's actually so useful because often members of parliament won't listen to students because there's that misconception, or that kind of idea that they don't vote in general elections, whereas their parents do. And so that's the really key group that we really need to start kind of talking to, and kind of explaining the reasons why we all deserve refunds. Because once parents start talking about it, then, you know, everything will happen. And hopefully we'll get the change that, you know, we want to see, and people to get refunds for their tuition fees this year. But obviously that's a lot of kind of, we're planning that stuff and everything like that. And the best thing to do is to follow the Students United Against Fees Instagram account, their TikTok, follow us on Facebook, all that stuff. So Ilias, Student Central, what's going on there?
Oh, it's not good news, unfortunately. As you two might have heard, but a lot of students might not have heard. So the energy-based the swimming pool and gym is closing down in Student Central, and we're deeply concerned that there's going to be a threat to the pool, and that it's very likely that the pool will not be reopening. So it's not just a rebranding. So all the members have got an email saying that the pool is closing down. We're not 100% sure that it's permanently closing, but it's looking like very likely, and the rumors are that there's going to be no swimming pool, and they're going to destroy it. So this is very like concerning for all of the UCL students. It's like we have a few swimming clubs. We've got a water polo club, and it's a very university purpose built swimming pool. So it'll be such a shame for this swimming pool to be destroyed, basically. I think it's 33 feet deep, which means the water polo club can only play in specific pools, so they can't just go to the next pool in Oxford Street or wherever or Camden, wherever it is. So it's very important that we try our best to keep this pool, and make sure that whatever the future plans of the building are, that the pool is maintained and is kept safe. Because it's not even just for students, for staff as well, for the local community. It'll be a massive shame. There's also loads of history to the pool. So yeah, we're working on so much to try and maintain the pool and protect the swimming pool.
Brilliant. So kind of so you said kind of we're doing what we can, but can you talk about any of the actions we're kind of doing as a students' union to protect that space, or even kind of look for other spaces suitable for our clubs and societies and students?
Yeah, so I'm currently in conversations with estates, and we're hopefully planning to, so when the planning permission comes through, to object that planning permission, and then hopefully cause up as much fuss as possible, basically, with the council, and saying, look, this is a historic site. Thousands and thousands of people use this pool. You can't destroy it. There's also other things like, for example, looking at potential options of listing the pool as a historic site, because there's loads of history in it. I think the 1946 Olympics or something like that was yeah, the swimming was competed there. So yeah, that's a possibility. And I'm also writing to University of London and other stakeholders to try and find out as much information as possible. And I'm also in contact with our water polo and swimming club, as well as other universities' unions, to try and come up with a campaign to make sure we protect the pool. So first of all, we need to get as much information as possible about the plans, because we're still not 100% sure yet. And then we can plan our actions from there. So to everyone who's interested in sports, swimming, or if you just use the pool on a casual basis, make sure to keep out for the union. Just watch out for the union updates, and I'm sure there'll be some updates soon.
Brilliant. So Yasmin, Mental Health Awareness Week's coming up. What is it? What's it about? What's happening?
Yeah, so next week is Mental Health Awareness Week, starting the 10th of May. And we've got loads of events and activities taking place to help support good mental health. And we've already had some of these wellbeing events going on, but kind of having a bit more this week as it's Mental Health Awareness Week. And I guess this week is really just there to kind of shine a spotlight on the issues of mental health and get people talking about it. It's something that as students we experience a lot of things that affects our mental health negatively, and it's really important that we talk about it. So yeah, that's what Mental Health Awareness Week is. And this week we'll be launching this year's Wellbeing Report. So this report just kind of sums up all the research we've done to really understand the state of mental health amongst students at UCL. I think the last group chat that I was on, we mentioned a few of the statistics. And so the full report will be coming out next week, along with some recommendations for us in UCL to kind of help improve student well-being.
So, Yasmin, where do these reports actually go, and like, how are they received by UCL?
Yeah, so these reports are then presented at various UCL committees. For the last wellbeing report, I think it's the 1920 version. I presented it at the Student Experience Committee, as well as the Student Health and Wellbeing Strategy Steering Group. So both of these committees are kind of there to kind of look at student wellbeing and how we can improve it. So what we did for the last report was we presented it, and then kind of from there we were looking at how to integrate those recommendations into work that's already been done at UCL. And then kind of looking at whether there needs to be more work done in certain areas. So would there be any other groups that need to be set up? So hopefully the same thing will happen for this wellbeing report. It will be presented to those committees and the people who are kind of involved in those conversations, and that work will kind of start hopefully working on the issues that we flagged.
Brilliant. And I think it's also kind of really important to say that whatever we present to UCL, there is almost always a copy available of it on our website as well. So kind of we have that transparency with our members, with the students of UCL, that you guys know what we're presenting to the university, and the subs are always there, our emails are always open, or our inboxes are always open. So if you do have any questions, or you want to find out more, or you've seen kind of a piece of work that's happening, like there's always a way to get involved.
Yeah, so this report will be we'll be sharing it next week. So yeah, keep an eye out on our website and our social media, and you'll get to read all of it. Okay, so here's what to look out for next week. Remember, all of these are listed on our What's On calendar, so head over there for the links, tickets, and more information. But here are some of the highlights. So staying on the theme of mental health, we do have lots of wellbeing events on to make sure that you're okay and to help you look after your mental health and physical health. Tonight, there's a really interesting one, Overcoming Procrastination, which I really need to attend, and I wish that this event was running when I was a student, because I am a big procrastinator. Unfortunately, that line of duty binge didn't really help me with my work. Well, not studying work, but work. But yeah, you can find all the wellbeing events on our What's On calendar on our website. Secondly, the Ucl Hiking Club have a really nice hike on this Sunday. Hopefully the weather is still going to be nice and not too cloudy. But on Sunday's hike, you'll be going to Flitwick for a walk along the Flit River, the Flitwick Moors, some tranquil villages, and places of history. You also need full membership for this, as it's an in-person event, so make sure that you get that on our website.
Cool, very exciting stuff. Yeah, there's loads of events on the What's On calendar. Photosoc also have an event. They're going to be out and about this Sunday. So they're going to Chinatown to capture the beauty of Chinese culture. This is also an in-person event, so full membership for this one as well. And next week, Friday, the Knitting Society are going to have their weekly gathering. So you catch up with them over a bit of tea, some knitting, and then you make some new friends. What's there not to love about that? So that sounds really wholesome. Yeah, lastly, the Team UCL Leagues are back. So the Team UCL Leagues are a great way for you to make friends and compete in like competitive sporting leagues I've been to a few already, and it's helped me get fit and relieve stress from all the online meetings and the Zoom fatigue. So I've been to dodgeball, and I haven't been to netball yet, but I'm going to attend netball next week. But dodgeball was really, really fun. And I'm just saying, the staff team, we're really good. So if you if you can if you think you can challenge us, um, yeah, get a group of friends together. But if you don't have a group of friends that are down, then you can just come along, and then we'll put you in the team. It's really fun. You just definitely come along, especially in exam season. There's people that were doing their exams, come along for a dodgeball session, had so much fun, and then came back to their exams, which is really good. So I 100% recommend that. And obviously look out for my email on Monday morning, which you guys, I'm sure everyone looks forward to it. But yeah, there's loads of events and things to take part in, even during exam season and COVID and everything. So make sure you look out for it. Um, so thanks everyone for watching. I've had a good time. We've covered some important topics. Um, but yeah, thanks everyone, and enjoy your weeks, and good luck with all your exams and your deadlines and courseworks.
Yeah, good luck, everyone. I'd say break a leg, but don't. But yeah, good luck in your exams. That's what I was trying to say, but forgot the words. And yeah, good luck with revising. Sleep well, because I think that's so important at this time of year. And yeah, over to you, Yasmin, for the last goodbye.
Yeah, so the others have already covered what I was going to say. But yeah, with Mental Health Awareness Week coming up, remember to check on others as well and take care of yourselves, get some rest, and we shall see you next week for the group chat.